A cooperative leader of national and international stature, Glen Anderson was raised on a farm in Minnesota with his brother and two sisters. Exposed to cooperatives at an early age, he often said that his first memory of co-ops was that of his dad and neighbors coming together to bring rural electrification to their farms. He graduated from high school in 1945 and set out to the University of Minnesota to earn his degree in agriculture education. He earned his master's degree from the same institution in 1961. Glen taught vocational agriculture at Winona High School for 9 years, leading his Future Farmers of America chapter to many national Gold Emblem awards. He married Joanne Wheaton in 1951, and the couple raised 2 sons, Steve and Scott. Sadly, Steve passed away unexpectedly on January 25, 1996. In 1958, Glen joined Group Health Mutual as their public relations director. Here, he emphasized the importance of education, traveling through states teaching people about how cooperative efforts can be used to meet the health and insurance needs of families. He traveled in a camper-type vehicle from which he baked and served pancakes to attract listeners, all the while spreading the good word about co-ops. In 1964, Glen left Group Health to head the Wisconsin Association of Cooperatives. From this position, Glen was instrumental in effecting the consolidation of the association and the Wisconsin Council of Agriculture Cooperatives to form the Wisconsin Federation of Cooperatives. According to a consultant, the consolidation of such diverse groups was like merging the Republican and Democratic parties. Glen succeeded, however, in this very difficult task, and the Federation became the united voice for co-ops in Wisconsin. His success was due in part to his unquenchable optimism, great sense of humor, and the ear-to-ear Anderson smile. Under Glen's leadership, the Federation established an enviable legislative program, launched several educational programs, developed an extensive communications program, and provided a wide range of technical services to its 350 member cooperatives. Glen was an educator who believed in spreading the word about cooperatives. He started a conference for young farm couples and one for high school-age youth. He arranged for youth to attend the annual meetings of the American Institute of Cooperation and set up training programs for cooperative directors, managers, and employees. He also served as the first president of the Association of Cooperative Educators. Glen elevated the Co-op Month observance in Wisconsin by arranging for the governor to proclaim Co-op Month from a farm rather than his office. He called it A Day on the Farm with the Governor. The media loved it, and co-ops got a great deal of publicity. He also started Keep in Touch dinners, where co-op leaders met with legislators before and after elections. He was directly responsible for the formation of the University of Wisconsin Center for Cooperatives and developed a strong partnership with it for delivery of programs which holds firm today. Glen also served on the Governor's Citizens Committee for the Reorganization of Courts in the 1970s. He was an active participant whose contributions helped make Wisconsin's judicial system one of the best in the country. In 1978, Glen was selected to be president of the Cooperative League of the USA. This was a critical time for CLUSA, and Glen's determination and ability to work with others in solving difficult problems brought about an important restructuring. As CLUSA's president, Glen led the effort in bringing about cooperation between and among the many national cooperative associations. He created an atmosphere that has continued today, one of working together. Glen was also a leader in the creation of the National Cooperative Bank. He not only gathered cooperative leaders in support of the legislation, but also was relentless in urging their participation in the law enactment process. In addition, while at CLUSA, Glen successfully organized a committee to help deter the downsizing of the USDA's Agricultural Extension Service. Internationally, Glen organized the first working conference on international trade between cooperatives, was active in the International Cooperative Alliance, and worked to educate U.S. agricultural attachés about co-ops. On top of all of this, Glen authored a number of books about cooperatives, some of which are still used today in vocational agricultural classes. 2 weeks before Glen's untimely death, CLUSA held a special general meeting to revise its governing structure. Glen closed that meeting with a speech. He spoke at length about the League, what it is, was, and what it could be. He laid out some of his plans and encouraged all co-op sectors to join to make the League truly the common ground. The speech brought the delegates to their feet in admiration. Glen was a visionary who believed that the power of cooperation could positively affect all areas of our lives. He understood that it took tenacity to realize progress. Glen became, over the course of his life, a personification of an enduring cooperative spirit. The cooperative community lost a great leader when Glen passed away at the early age of 52. Since education was such an important part of Glen's life, we can only hope that he is pleased that we are still learning from him today. Tonight, we thank him and remember him for his leadership, vision, and courage.